Okay, okay, let's begin the class. So, good afternoon, students. So, today we will be discussing on the topic of uh, urinary system, also known as the excretory system. So, the urinary system, what you will find in the urinary system, you will find that it is divided into various structures. So, what are those? What are those? You will find kidney. Okay, you will find some kidney. There is two kidneys. And next you will find ureters. You'll find two ureters. Two ureters. Then next is urinary bladder. It is the urinary bladder. And the last is the urethra. So all these are the structures of the urinary system. So the two kidneys, what will they do? They secrete urine. They will make the urine as well as they will secrete the urine. Okay. Okay. Next is two ureters. So these are the two ureters. And these two ureters, they lie from they lie in between what? They lie in between the kidney and the this. Okay, they lie in between the kidney and the urinary bladder. What happens? So many students, you all are having network issues. Okay, so they will lie in between the kidney and the urinary bladder, this ureter. So this ureter, what do? They pass urine from the kidney to the urinary bladder. And they are like a network, or else you can say they are like a passage or the pathway in between the kidney and the urinary bladder. And next is the urinary bladder. So the urinary bladder, what do? They collect urine. Urinary bladder, they collect urine, and the urine, they are temporarily stored. I mean, they are not permanent. Means the urine is not stored permanently, but they are uh, you can say that they are temporarily stored. And the last is the urethra. So the urethra, what do? The urine is passed to the urethra, and afterwards they go to the exterior, or else you can say uh, the main part of the person. Okay, so this is the urinary system. Okay, next is function. So what are the function? First is formation and secretion of urine. So the kidney, they form the urine as well as they secrete urine. They make urine as well as um, they secrete urine. Okay. Okay. Next function is production. Production and secretion of erythropoietin. So the kidney, they make means they have got some hormone. So what is the name of that erythropoietin? So erythropoietin is the name of the hormone which makes RBC, that is red blood cells. And next is excretion of waste and toxins. So the kidney, uh, they excrete all the waste particles as well as toxins. Whatever is harmful for your body, they take out all the waste as well as toxins, all the waste products. No? Next is production and secretion of renin. The kidney, they have got some enzyme. So this enzyme is renin, and the renin, they helps in what? They helps in controlling your blood pressure. That is BP. So these are the functions of the. These are some of the functions of the kidney. Is it clear? Okay. Next is location. So the kidney, where they are exactly located. They are located in the posterior abdominal wall. So posterior will be at the back side. At the back side of your abdomen, no? It will be situated there. So they are exactly situated where they are exactly situated in the each side of the vertebral column. So this is a vertebral column. So they will be located in each side, right and left, and behind the peritoneum. Behind the peritoneum means at the back side of the peritoneum they will be situated, or else they will be located. And it will exactly start from where? This location. First is the 12th thoracic vertebra. So this is the 12th. The 12th in number till where? Till the third lumbar vertebra. So this is the third lumbar vertebra. So they will be situated till here. Okay, and they will receive some protection. The kidney, they used to receive some protection from the lower rib cage, means from the downside of the rib cage, no, they protects them. There is a kidney, and you will find that the right kidney is a bit lower compared to the left. Why? Because a liver is situated right in the, mm, I mean, upside, right upside. So that's why you will find that the right kidney is a bit lower compared to the left. Okay, next is, the anatomical structure of the kidney. So you will find that the kidney, they are bean shaped and they are about 11 centimeter long. The length of the kidney is 11 centimeter, and the white, I mean, how what is the white of the kidney, no? Means with white you can say it is 6 centimeter, and the thickness of the kidney, how means kitna mota hai kidney, it is 3 centimeter, and the weight of the kidney is 150 gram. So this is the anatomical structure of the kidney. They are bean shaped. They are like bean shaped, and they are 11 centimeter long. They are 6 centimeter wide, and the thickness of the kidney is 3 centimeter, and the weight is about 150. Okay, next is the gross structure of the kidney. So if you will see kidney like near, very much near, under the microscope, you will find that it has got three areas. Three areas. So the first area is the capsule. So this is a capsule with three areas. No? So this is the capsule, and the capsule they surround the kidney. So they are exactly where they are. Like they surround the kidney. So this is the capsule. Okay. Next layer is the cortex. So next layer is the cortex. So this one. So this is the cortex. So this is just, I mean, just right after the capsule. This is the cortex. And the cortex, you will find that they are reddish brown color, and they lie just next to the capsule, which is outside the pyramids. Okay, the third area is medulla. So this is medulla. So this is the third layer of the kidney, and they lie in the innermost compartments, very much inside. And you will find that the medulla, they are consisting of pale and conical striations. Means the shape is like conical in shape, and they are like striations. All this line, all these are known as striations, which is known as the renal pyramids. Okay, is it clear? The three areas of kidney. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now let's talk about the nephron. So inside the kidney, if you will look closer to the kidney, you will find that they have nephrons. So the nephrons, where they are exactly located. So the nephrons, they are exactly located in between the areas of the cortex and medulla. Just now we have said that three areas of kidney. First is capsule, cortex, medulla. So they will be situated in between the cortex. If you will look closer, so this is the kidney, and if you will look closer, you will find that they will lie in this cortex. This is the cortex, and this is the medulla. So they will lie in these two areas. And the nephrons, they are what? They are uh, the structural, the structural and functional unit of kidney. Yatulika, you please mute yourself. You are distracting me. Yatulika, you please mute yourself. You are distracting. Okay. So the nephrons, they are situated where? In between the cortex and medulla. Okay, and the nephrons, they are the structural and functional unit of kidney. Means they lie in the kidney. Okay, structural and functional means they also they are all the structural and functional unit means what? Means they are the part of the kidney. Okay, structural means without the nephron, kidney is like what to say? It won't be possible. So they are structural means they are the part of the kidney, and functional. Functional means what? They are present there as well as they are also working. They are helping the kidney. It's not it. So that's why. So that's why it is like the structural. They also exist in the kidney as well as they also function and they also work for the kidney. So that's why they are known as the structural and functional unit of kidney. Okay, is it clear till here? And inside the kidney, you will find, uh, sorry, not inside the kidney, sorry, in the nephrons, in the structure of nephrons, you will find glomerulus. This is the glomerulus, and also you will find convoluted tubule. So convoluted tubule, what are those two convoluted tubules? First is the proximal convoluted tubule. So this one proximal near one, I mean जो सामने सामने वाला है उसको बोलते हैं proximal. Okay, PCT, proximal convoluted tubule, and next is DCT, that is distal convoluted tubule. Okay, and they are located. The nephrons, they are located in the cortex and the medulla, in the pyramids of medulla, or these are the pyramids. Okay, is this portion clear? Is this portion clear or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so you have got some functions of nephrons also. So first is filtration. They filtrate, again they reabsorb, again secretion, then excretion. So these are some functions of nephrons. Okay, so now let us discuss about the nephrons. So this is the structure of nephrons, and the nephrons, like first structure that you will find is the glomerulus. So this is the glomerulus. First, let us discuss about the structures now, then we will discuss one by one again clearly. The next is PCT. It is also known as proximal convoluted tubule, PCT, which lies nearer, which is near to the glomerulus. It is known as PCT. Okay, next is descending loop of Henle. So this is the descending loop of Henle. And the next is ascending loop of Henle. So this is the ascending loop of Henle. Okay, the fifth one is distal convoluted tubule, also known as DCT. Distal. Why? Because it is far from the glomerulus. That's why it is distal convoluted tubule. Okay, then the last one is the collecting duct. This is the collecting duct. So this is in brief about the structure of nephrons. Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Okay, so if we will look closer to the glomerulus, na? So this is the glomerulus. If we will look closer, then you will find first is the efferent arteriole. So this is the efferent arteriole. Next is the efferent arterioles. This is the efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole, the blood comes, and efferent means it goes. Okay, so efferent. Then after that, what you will find? You will find the Bowman's capsule. This is the Bowman's capsule, means the outer covering part. So Bowman's capsule, and inside is the glomerulus. So this is in brief about the structure of glomerulus. I mean, if you will look closer na, to the glomerulus, you will find in this manner. Is it clear? The afferent arteriole, which brings blood to the glomerulus, and the afferent arteriole, you will find that they are larger. I mean, compared to the efferent, they are larger also. Okay, means the size. And the efferent arteriole, whatever blood, all the purities, na, it goes out in the form, means in the efferent arteriole, and they carry blood from the glomerulus outside. Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this picture, it's not in your syllabus, but still for your understanding, like I'm just showing it to you. The glomerulus, what do? The glomerulus, they filter blood. I mean, they filter small solutes from the blood. I mean, whatever solutes are there, na? Means, what to say? Not liquid, solute. You know, na solute. So all this, they filter from the blood, the glomerulus. Next is PCT, there is proximal convoluted tubule. What do? They reabsorb. Again they will absorb. After absorbing again, they will reabsorb what? They will reabsorb like ions, then water, nutrients, and again they will remove toxins, and they will adjust, or else they will filtrate the pH level of water. All this they will do. Okay, next, third is descending loop of Henle. So in the descending loop of Henle, what do? Aquaporins allow water, means whatever water is present there, na, they will allow like the water to pass, and they will filtrate in the interstitial fluid. Next is ascending loop of Henle. In the ascending loop of Henle, what will they do? They will absorb sodium chloride, that is Na plus and Cl, and they will filtrate into the interstitial fluid again. Okay, next, the fifth one is distal convoluted tubule. So the distal convoluted tubule, what do? They will selectively like absorb all the different ions, and they will do what? They will maintain some blood pH, and also as well as electrolyte balance. The sixth one is the collecting duct. So the collecting duct, they reabsorb all the solutes. Means these solutes, na, again they will reabsorb and water, and they form the filtrate, and ultimately they will go to the next one, that is the ureter. So in this way, the nephrons work. Is it clear? Okay, is it clear? Okay, then that's all for today's class.